Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. I'm your host, Adrian Hernandez. Today's a very interesting episode. See, I'm not gonna share any rainbows with you guys or some positive, all this cash. What I'm gonna share with you is actually a loss, and it's how we lost $60,000, unfortunately, on this property here. But fortunately, we learned something from it. So in this video, we're gonna go through 3 learning lessons on how you can set yourself up to make sure you don't lose any money like we did, but most importantly, how you can see a real life example of what happens in real estate investing. You ready? Let's go. You guys there? All right, let's go. All right, guys, so as I mentioned, we are here in San Diego, California, for those of you who don't know. But I wanted to share this with you because a lot of the times, especially on Instagram, on social media, we think that everything's profit. Everybody's living this great, big, wonderful life where no mistakes happen, where people don't fail. And I gotta tell you guys, that's not the case, especially in real estate investing. You see, there are great deals where you earn money on, and then there's deals where, like this one, where unfortunately you lose money on. And that's why I wanted to share with you today. I want to share a real story. I want to share a real life example of what happened to me and a partner of mine when we came to flip this house. And this is the property here. And we're here in San Diego, as I mentioned, guys. And you know, a pitfall that we made, I'm going to share some pitfalls, and I want to share a learning lesson with you because we lost $60,000 off of this flip right behind me. Okay, $60,000. Now, yeah, we've had some deals where we've earned $60,000, but that's not the point. The point is that it doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter what you're doing. There's eventually going to be a loss. Everything's not going to be positives, and you need to know, you need to be able to recognize, what do you do when there's a loss? How do you adjust? How do you pivot? What's the learning lesson from it? You see, there's always 2 ways to look at this. Oh my God, I messed up, I took a loss, this is horrible, I'm never gonna do this again. Or, okay, I had a loss, what went right, what went wrong, and how do we make it better next time? You see, that's what real entrepreneurs do. They get punched in the mouth and they continue going, right? So let's talk about this. Where did we go wrong? Well, the first thing that we went wrong is we looked at and we bought this home. This home was slightly over, it's 2,200 square feet. It's slightly overbuilt for this neighborhood. Look at next door. This is a single story house. This house is only 1,500 square feet. The house next to it, 1,600 square feet. This house right here, right across the street, 1,500 square feet. So listen, I tell you this because one of the learning lessons here, if you're a real estate investor, know if the home, for instance, like this one, is overbuilt or underbuilt for the neighborhood. This home was overbuilt, so the amount of time that it took to sell it was a lot longer than the small house next door. Now, the second thing that we did wrong is we didn't look at different trends that were occurring in the neighborhood. You see, this neighborhood has a very unique trend that's occurring. They're looking for certain colors. When we first painted this home, we didn't match those colors. We didn't fit what the area was demanding. So you have to make sure, number 1, that the home's not overbuilt or underbuilt, and number 2, you have to follow the trends. Now, this is the third thing that went wrong. The third thing that went wrong, and I want you to walk with me, is that we really didn't, and this was a mistake we made, but again, we learned from them, right? This was a mistake we made where we didn't fully look at the neighborhood. We didn't fully check in with all the neighbors, because look at this house right here. This truck was parked in front of that house the entire time we were on the market. If you can zoom in here, the home needs some work. In fact, the home needs a lot of work. We contacted them to see if they would sell it to us. We were unsuccessful to purchase the property. So while this home was on the market, you had an eyesore right next door that took away from the curb appeal of this home. Another negative selling factor. So guess what happened? This property sat on the market for over a year. We had the property. We were paying interest and a loan on this property for over a year. And we ended up losing $60,000. Now I share this with you because I want you to learn from our lessons. I want you to take what I'm giving you, understand if the home is underbuilt or overbuilt for the area. Take a look at the different trends that's occurring and make sure that the neighborhood will support your sale when you come up for sale. Does that make sense? You guys, these are tips that help save you thousands of dollars, okay? So this is a real life scenario. Negative $60,000 because we simply didn't look at 3 simple things that could have made us money versus us losing money. That makes sense? So make sure you guys don't catch yourself that way. Take a look at these tips, utilize them. Again, if you have any questions, send me a direct message. Love to help you guys. But this is one of the properties where we unfortunately failed on. Well, I don't think we failed. We actually learned. We learned a lot, and I'm very grateful for it. It made our partnership even stronger. So there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, but you got to be able to see the light and adjust from the light moving forward. So thank you guys for tuning in. You guys do me a favor, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, share this video with anybody you know who's starting off in real estate investing. And if you have any questions, send me a direct message. If you're on Instagram, hit that like button. See you guys real soon. Later.